Hey, what's up y'all? Welcome back to another video. I hope everyone is doing well, especially in the past few days. On Saturday, Joe Biden was announced the winner for the presidential election in 2020. And as time goes on, it looks like the legislative branch is going to be in a gridlock, with Democrats holding the House and the Senate is going to be completely split 50-50 between Republicans and Democrats. For investors, this is the best case scenario because historically, with a Democrat president and a split Congress, this typically leads to a higher return in the stock market, approximately about 17.2% annualized returns, which is just absolutely ridiculous. When we have a gridlock in Congress, due to the nature of our politicians, nothing ever gets done, which means no bills are passed. And this is a very good thing because the stock market can do what it likes without any sort of partisanship or any knee-jerk reactions due to any news. But this doesn't necessarily mean the president can't have an influence in the stock market, because to some extent they definitely do. And with a Democrat president in office, we'll see more of an influence in green energy, improved relationships with China, and increased spending in infrastructure such as roads and buildings. So for today's video, I'm just going to be talking about my personal list of stocks that I think will perform well under the Biden administration. And full disclaimer, this is not financial advice and should be only taken for entertainment purposes. Before we get into the video, make sure you hit that like button, make it turn blue. It massively helps out my channel and it literally takes 3 seconds. Subscribe and turn on a notification bell if you want to see more content like this. And let's get right into the video. First up, we have Tran, which is an ETF that encompasses many different types of solar-oriented companies. So it gives you exposure to the entire solar energy market. Green energy is relatively bipartisan, but Democrats want it as a priority for the future, and so this will definitely influence its growth, such as subsidizing the cost of solar energy equipment like solar panels. The reason why I'm recommending this ETF is because you're getting exposure to all of the solar companies, and so you're not putting your eggs all in one basket. And so you do get a little bit of diversification company-wise. On top of that, green energy is the future and it's still relatively at its infancy stage. Personally for me, Biden's administration and his victory will definitely set a precedent in green energy growth. And if you don't believe me, just check Google Trends, they won't lie to you. Next up, we have the world leading EV companies, NIO and Tesla, which have been the forefront runners of electric powered vehicles. I think we all know Tesla. It's the world's biggest car manufacturing company at the moment, and for a very good reason. Tesla is one of those companies that has innovated the entire automotive industry. Say what you want about Elon Musk, but he's definitely the trailblazer when it comes to EV. As for NIO, this is dubbed as the Chinese of Tesla, which has been gaining popularity in the past few years. China has also been incentivizing EV purchases by offering subsidies. They originally planned to phase it out in 2020, but they actually extended it in 2022. Subsidies only allowed for vehicles under 300,000 yuan, which is about $42,000. So this will definitely help grow the EV market. Currently at the moment, Li Auto and XPEV are going to be NIO's biggest competitors when it comes to the EV market in China. So definitely check them out, and I'll leave some links down in the description below. Next up, we have Caterpillar, and these guys are leading providers of heavy equipment and machinery when it comes to construction. As Democrats begin to ramp up infrastructure spending, heavy machinery equipment is going to be very crucial when it comes to buildings, highways, and streets. An alternative for heavy equipment providers is John Deere, and they directly compete with Caterpillar. So definitely check them out. I think they're going to be a very big player when it comes to Democrats and the infrastructure spending. Next up, we have D.R. Horton. I think the stock ticker symbol for this is DHI, and they are the biggest residential home construction builders in the US since 2002. With mortgage rates continuing to fall in combination with a low supply, demand is at all-time highs. The Federal Reserve also has no plans on hiking up interest rates until 2023. This means they're going to have to ramp up housing production in the next few years, so this is going to have a very big impact on Caterpillar and D.R. Horton. Next up, we have Chinese tech companies like JD and Alibaba, which are largely predominant in China. It's important for everyone to realize that our entire economy is going to be globalized, and I think this is going to be happening very quickly and very rapidly. With Biden in office, this is going to improve our trade relationship with China, because the trade war that we have with China right now has caused the US economy to lose approximately $162 billion. And y'all already know that I love Alibaba, and so I already have this in my portfolio. And so do hedge funds, so gotta do what the hedge funds do. Other than that, based on the historical data, a Democrat president with a split Congress is definitely a very good thing. Regardless of who you voted for, a split Congress is always going to benefit the stock market. And I think the next 4 years is going to be relatively good. With that being said, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you hit that like button, make it turn blue. It massively helps out my channel, and it literally takes 3 seconds. Subscribe and turn on a notification bell if you want to keep up to date with all of my videos. Make sure you follow me on Twitter and TikTok if you want to see more content like this. And lastly, if you want 2 free stocks on Webull, link down description below. Sign up, create an account, and deposit $100 and get 2 free stocks valued up to $1,400. And I'll see you guys in the next video.